Spider-Man, Dr. Octopus 10 Best Costumes, Ranked. Perhaps one of Spider-Man's greatest villains, Dr. Octopus aka Otto Octavius has long served as one of the web-slinger's greatest arch-nemeses. Ever since his creation by Stan Lee, Doc Ock has been one of Marvel's fan-favorite villains. Octavius has been visually represented in a myriad of ways since his inception nearly 60 years ago. Whether it be in the comics, movies, or Spider-Man television shows, Doc Ock's worn his fair share of costumes. Here are Dr. Octopus' 10 best costumes, ranked. 10. Superior Spider-Man. When Dr. Octopus managed to do a mind swap with Peter Parker, he became the superior Spider-Man. The Doctor masqueraded as Peter Parker, Spider-Man for months, attempting to show that not only could he continue on the Spider-Man legacy but also improve upon it. Although this is no longer Octavius' body, the suit is completely his design. The sleek red and black design works well for Spider-Man. This color scheme has even been used in the recently released film Spider-Man: Far From Home. There is a slight nod to the villain's identity in the 4 mechanical arms that pop out of his back, but other than that, he simply looks like a more badass Spidey. 9. Brand New Day. After Spider-Man's status quo was drastically reset with the One More Day story arc, Brand New Day brought many changes to the character and his supporting cast. Many of the villains were changed as well, including Doc Ock. Upon learning that his health is failing due to his repeated battles with Spider-Man, Octavius gets desperate. In response, he built an army of small Octopuses and added 4 more arms to his harness, with 8 deadly mechanical arms all under his telepathic control. This may have been Dr. Octopus at his most dangerous. 8. Revenge of the Sinister Six. During the Revenge of the Sinister Six story arc, Dr. Octopus reunited the deadly supervillain team to fight Spider-Man once again. They were defeated as always, but this time Doc Ock had a few tricks up his sleeve, including a brand new set of mechanical arms. These new arms were made out of adamantium, making them nigh indestructible. Matching those new arms with the classy white was a great look for the classic villain. He even wore a green tie as an homage to his classic suit. 7. Animated Series. The 90s was a renaissance for animated television. During this time, comic book fans got to see plenty of great shows, such as Batman, X-Men, and the Justice League. Among all these great hits was Spider-Man, the animated series. During this show's run, many of Spidey's greatest foes got revamped looks. Doc Ock's new look was one of the more interesting takes. It combined the classic green and yellow color scheme of the character with a more modernized armored look. He certainly wasn't a villain this Spider-Man was looking forward to fight. 6. Superior Ock. Perhaps the most polarizing of all of Doc Ock's suit is the Superior Ock costume. You either love it or you hate it. After Otto loses his chance at being the superior Spider-Man, Peter Parker regains control of his body. In an attempt to prove yet again that he is better, Otto transfers his consciousness into a perfect clone of Parker's body, this time becoming the superior Octopus. This costume is Spider-Man-esque with an octopus theme. The sleeker arms and skin-tight suit go well together. However, it appears to be trying a bit too hard to be cool. 5. Ends of the Earth. Only a few days away from death, the Doctor built a monstrous machine to help him defeat the web-slinger once and for all. While he was not able to best Peter in hand-to-hand combat, he eventually outsmarted him at the end of this fight. Using his technology to switch bodies with the hero, this final suit Otto had is most likely his most powerful. A massive metal shell protects his body. 8 massive mechanical arms come out from the sides, all much bigger than his usual ones. He was never more intimidating than when he wore this suit. 4. Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 is definitely one of the better Spider-Man offerings out there. Much of that success is thanks to the villainous Doc Ock played by Alfred Molina. In this interpretation, the supervillain was much more sympathetic and even had a heroic turn towards the end of the movie. The creators of Spider-Man 2 opted to go for a more realistic look for the character rather than imitating his original comic book look. This modern revamp worked well and helped ground the character in the world. He felt like a real person with real mechanical arms. 3. Classic. It's hard to beat a classic. Dr. Octopus' original suit will forever be associated with the character. He has fought many great battles with our favorite Webhead, all while wearing this costume. The green and yellow color scheme is basic. That may actually be a strength. Its simplicity is what helps make this costume so iconic, and it lends itself well to new interpretations. 2. Ultimate. In the Ultimate Universe reboot of Spider-Man comics, the only character not to get a new look was Spider-Man himself. This docket kept the green look but also had sleeker-looking shades, a long trench coat, and longer, thinner mechanical arms. This costume combined many of the best elements of several different interpretations of the character. Most notably among them are the Spider-Man 2 and classic versions. 1. Spider-Man PS4. Insomniac Games was able to create the best Spider-Man video game of all time. All elements of the game, such as gameplay and character design, were great. What really made Spider-Man PS4 stand out, however, was the story. Players got to slowly watch Otto Octavius turn from Peter's mentor to his greatest enemy. His green jumpsuit had utility and made sense, as he had been using this suit to conduct his experiments. It also slightly reminded fans of Oc's original suit without looking quite so dated. If you have a favorite Dr. Octopus look, let us know in the comments below. Please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to our channel. Thanks.
Row 18, plot 20.